Welcome to Family Gamer TV. We've just had news in of this new playset we've been expecting for a while for Disney Infinity, which is about Toy Story. And it's not only Toy Story, but it's Toy Story set in space. So we've got the box here on our shelf. But what we thought we'd do is have a look at the game footage, get the box open, and so talk through, what we make of this new playset. Now, it's a new playset that's going to add new content, a new campaign, as well as new items for the toy box mode, and it joins, if I can remember them all, Monsters University, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Incredibles, Cars, and The Lone Ranger as the 6th toy set for Disney Infinity. I think it's going to be interesting to see if there's more to come, or if this is the final update. I'm sure there'll be more waves of figures, and of course those tokens that my kids are really enjoying collecting. We'll see sort of wave upon wave of those as well. So let's get the box open, and we can sort of talk through each of these characters in turn. So first up, we have Buzz Lightyear. As you can see, slightly more cartoony than maybe his other appearances in toy form, and this is to fit with the other figures in the Disney Infinity set. So there's been a slight compromise in terms of the character design. And I think that's the genius of these figures, that they look like a set. So when they're on the shelf together, they all go together. Apart from they're collected together in different franchises, and that's signified by the base. And I quite like the fact that the Toy Story base is significantly different to the other bases. I think in some ways, some of the other play sets, the bases have been quite similar. It's nice to see them differentiating. So here we have Buzz. Get him up close to the camera, you can sort of see what he looks like. Nice sort of space ranger. Now, obviously, not unlike other toys, none of this actually functions, and he doesn't have his visor there because it can't actually move. But it's a really nice, just gripping him, he's going to be a character that I'm sure my kids will enjoy playing with his jetpack, and he'll be flying around their rooms before long. And the other character in the Toy Story in Space playset is Jessie, obviously featured first off in the Toy Story 2 film. It's quite nice. It still has this tendency that maybe Disney have of sort of slimming down their characters. She's still nice and sort of girly and cartoony, sort of sassy cowgirl look. And actually, she was a character that my daughter really connected to, and actually got quite upset during Jessie's song in Toy Story 2, where she tells about how she was abandoned, while Sarah McLachlan sings her song. But in the game, she'll obviously be a playable character and will have abilities of her own. And in the toy box, we'll be able to fight and collaborate with all those other Disney characters. And of course, this being a playset, you have your playset piece. Now, by placing this on the Infinity base, that will give you access to the game world, to the story mode, and will let you play through the story. Now, you can only do that with the Toy Story characters. You can't mix them up there, but as I said, you can do that in the toy box mode. So let's just finish off by looking at the trailer so we get to see some of the gameplay. So here we've got the Disney Infinity logo, and I love the way that they changed that IN into the branding of the particular playset that they're looking at. So here comes Woody into the game, and you can see that sort of the visuals again really making the most of the franchise. I like the way that they make them all look like a set, but equally give them each a distinct feel. So here are our characters, Buzz, Woody and Jessie. Now you're going to have to buy Buzz as a separate item, a separate character in a single pack. Bullseye and Woody there, riding on rails. And the gameplay in these games, I think in the campaign mode is quite familiar. A lot of fetch quests that my kids really enjoy. The fact you can play cooperatively and in split screen mode is a really nice touch. And along with that, you can also obviously bring them into the playset. And some of the creations that people have made, I think in this world, are really impressive. I like the way that Disney are picking the best of those and are redistributing them so you can download them and play them on your console, the creations that other people have made. And equally, you can take your edited worlds, you can take that onto the iPad, edit that in the app on the go, and bring it back into your console when you're back at home. So there you go, as the sort of footage rolls, you can see the broader sort of picture of Disney Infinity as we have seen all these playsets now. And I think it's going to be really good to look forward to seeing how this franchise expands and moves on as the year progresses. Will there be more playsets? It seems like most people seem to assume that this is the last one coming, but maybe there's some more surprises for us. Certainly there'll be more of those power discs, both the circular ones that give you power-ups in the campaign and the hexagonal ones that give you items in the toy box. And beyond that, I'm interested to see how does Disney Infinity plan to take things forward into maybe Disney Infinity 2 or whatever is next in the next cycle of this game, which I should imagine before too long they will be starting to talk about. So there you go, that's all we've got time for today on Family Gamer TV, but we'll be back tomorrow with lots more.